Hi, you're listening to Over the Line. I'm Tina Hiatt, and this is my co-host Guy Jones. And there is something I wanted to bring up about water. I know we can do a whole thing about water. I do distill my water, and I have either minerals I add to it or electrolytes that I add to our water, our drinking water. So we also put a crystal in our water jug, and our water jug is was glass, but I'm using plastic for temp, but it's BPA free, but that still doesn't matter, I know. So yeah, and it's supposed to be, it's a lot healthier to do that. I don't know why. I
Well,
just
but basically,
always
when
done
you
it.
distill it, you turn you boil the water, which is full of
Everything goes
chlorine and
out.
fluoride. I don't know what your water. We don't have fluoride in my water here, as far as I'm aware. But that the local water authority decided it was okay to flush untreated human sewage into our rivers, which is one of the places where we get water comes from. Doesn't directly come from the river, but it will find its way into the reservoirs, and so you've got God knows what you've got. So women who are on the pill, that concentrated xenoestrogens in the water. You've got people who use sweeteners that stay. Those chemicals stay as they are when they urinate them out. That's in there as well. So when you distill, you turn all that into steam. And that then condenses back into water, and what you end up with is basically is dead water, but it hasn't got any of the nasty chemicals. There's also masking chemicals that they put into. Well, if you could actually see what your tap water looked like for real, it looks like grey sludge. And what they do is they put these chemicals in that makes it look clear. I remember seeing this on a show back in the early 2000s or mid 2000s. I think it's called On the Edge. And this guy just put these electrodes into this tap water, and it just went black with its grey sludge. And the guy in the studio was going, "Oh my god, that stinks!" Because they got rid of all the things that were masking that. So our tap water is quite toxic. But
Well, even you go to the restaurants, right, and they give you tap water and you take a drink and having distilled and my electrolytes in it, it tastes it tastes nice.
yeah,
It's clean. I can't even drink it. I'm like, no, that's okay. I need a bottled water, still bottled water, and in a glass,
well,
please.
we've got an under sink water softener forward slash water filter. So quite an expensive
Okay.
little doohickey, and that the water that comes out of our the filter is
And I'm mentioning water. I'm mentioning that because it is part of a nighttime ritual. And if you're drinking tap or any kind of other water and you're sleeping, that is just coming, it's part of the body's processing while you're sleeping. There's some, what your body goes through is some, like it will heal your brain, you heal your body, and then there's your dreaming stage, that's your deep sleep stage that's needed for a healthy mind. And so all that, and you have this yucky water in you, it doesn't help the process, and you're going to wake up not feeling great anyway.
well, I mean,
That's something I wanted to say because I think it's important to have some clean water.
yeah. So did you have you ever read the book the Secret Messages of Water by Masaru Emoto? The one,
Yes, I have.
yeah. So
Yes, I have.
I mean the whole thing behind that. So something I've become aware of in the last couple of years is that people may not be aware, but the latest supercomputers are actually using their memory is actually water, because apparently water remembers everything. The whatever's happened in that water, whoever it's been through throughout history, it will have a homeopathic residue of every single thing that's ever happened, and all water is connected to everything else, and we are also 70% water, and so we're connected to all of that, which I find not only is it fascinating, but also makes so much sense. And
Well, Emoto also did some studies on water. He took the sludgiest, yuckiest water in a river or lake or something, and he took the clean to compare it with the clean water, and okay, sorry. He had the sludge water in both. And one of he put like love, and he wrote all these empowering words and really great words. And the other, he's like hate and da 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 da. Oh yeah, that water that was clear, he put negative words and negative phrases on it. And the sludgy one, he put positive words. And at the end, the result was the sludgy water crystallized.
Mm-hmm.
It became unsludgy. And the water that was pure had sludge in it. The crystals deformed.
Yeah.
So it's quite fascinating. So
Yeah.
with our bodies and our mind, it's like what we tell ourselves. If we love ourselves, with the hearts and everywhere it does make a difference because we're made up of mostly water.
And I think these are some of the secrets that have been hidden from the vast majority of people. That you, because you are made of water, and I mean, if we go into more esoteric aspects of the fact that water, that all things in the universe are made of light and sound. So in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. God was the Word. And also, on the first day, He created the light. It said that let there be light. And so, light and sound, or in fact, it's actually sound and light are the two things that actually create all things. And so, the water is programmable within your body, so you can literally tell yourself things. And we have our self-talk. We have the whole the thing about I'm hungry, or I'm angry, or I'm sad. When you say I am is the name of God, and so God is angry. God is hungry. In the Latin languages, they don't say I am; they say I have. So I have je faim, or ich habe Hunger, which basically means I have hunger. And that's in the French and the German. And so they don't embody the fact that they are hungry, or they're angry, or they're sad, or they're depressed, or they're happy. They have this state. Whereas in the English, we become that, because I am is that you are acknowledging that you are, or that the God within is hungry, is angry, is depressed. And so these things are really important to take into consideration, that when you are thinking these thoughts, positive or negative, you are actually programming yourself. And so why not just program yourself to be happy, peaceful, loving, and better?
Exactly.
Which is part of my morning routine as well, is to basically beam out love.
Well, I do I do have a mirror in the mornings when I'm getting ready. I'll look in the mirror and I have all these affirmational words, and I'm like, yeah, I'm that. And I'm declaring it. Yeah, it just, I don't know, it puts a different energy into us, right? When we declare and have a belief system about who we are and living it, I think it makes a huge difference. I mean, everything's so connected and so powerful that people don't realize, like, these smallest things make a huge difference in your life.
I'll tell you, I painted a room yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was the colour they chose was called lemon pie. It's a Dulux colour called lemon pie, and it literally, when I finished, it looked like it's a combination of a very sunny day or a very beautiful beach. It's quite a dark room in an area of where we live, where they get a lot of sunlight in the morning, but not very much the rest of the day. But that room was, to me, I felt lifted up straight away. And I forget my point there.
Well, it's probably color and your environment also.
But it's also, but it made me feel, lifted me up, and I was then started thinking sunny day thoughts, and thinking, well, why don't I do that all the time? When I wake up in the morning, start imagine.
Why not?
Pretend it's a sunny day. Even when you live in England, it very rarely is a sunny day. And if it is a sunny day, they'll make sure that it's not for much longer with their They're persistent contrails. The planes fly over, so block out the sky because the sun's really bad for it apparently. But in my heart,
So,
it's a sunny day. I
yeah,
mean, this is I'm going to
yeah.
start wearing sunglasses all the time now because when you're cool, the sun shines on you every day.